I swear to God. Yo, actually, let's look that up. Let's look that up. We gotta look that up. Oh, actually? There you go. There you go. Spyro Mobile, whatever. We gotta play a little with that. Let me play a little with that. Should I have a sticker on? I don't fuck with stickers, but where's the sticker for this? Oh, it's right on top of. Oh, okay, that's kind of. It's alright, you know. It's okay. Do you want to have the PS, the PlayStation logo? Yeah, why not? Fuck it. We're gonna have it on. I mean, 6 for WoW. Oh, you're playing that WoW Classic? That's what's up, man. I be fucking with that WoW Classic too. You already know. Yeah, let me have. Hey. Yo, I can't stop with that. It's so good. It's so good, man. Yeah, let me have. Oh, it's so dumb, but I love it. Whoa. Wait, are they catching up to me? Oh! Oh, they're definitely gonna catch up now. No! Last one there is a Nork! Oh! What? I hit myself! Alright. Alright. I can do this. We can make it. Oh no, you. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe it. I don't believe it. Alright, Spyro. Black Spyro. Alright, now I'm a little safe. For now. Alright, time to catch up. Here we go. I'm leading forward. Esport mode. Oh, okay. There you go. Alright, I catch up. He fucked up himself. He just ran straight into the wall. There you go. Well, there goes my sweaty moments. I was about to become a sweaty player.
Supercharged.
Whoa! Supercharged! The funny thing is, guys, my plan was to play WoW today. I wanted to play WoW, and then I wanted to play CCR. But I knew there was, you know, I haven't played CCR for a couple of days, so I knew there was a lot that I gotta catch up to. So that's why I just chose to play CCR for like the next 12 hours. Now I know I'm not gonna be able to log on World of Warcraft. That's for sure. That's not gonna happen. If I try to log on right now, I'm gonna sit in the queue forever. So all my friends that are playing right now, they're obviously gonna get ahead of me. They're gonna get ahead of me, but it's not a race though, really. Not really a race. I don't care. If you say you're not a horde, Tommy, I'm just saying. Be careful, man. Be careful. Pick your words. Pick your words. Pick your words very carefully now. Not horde. Wow. Okay. Wait. What server are you playing on? Wait, Tommy, I don't have you on Battle.net, do I? I think I do. Unless you have a new account, and that's the reason why I can't see when you jump online. Oh, this is bad connection. Look at that. 2 bars. Are we going with it? Fuck it. We do it. We do it live. 2 bars. Oh, you're playing on Mo Grain. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. You know who else plays some Mo Grain? Jogurt. Jogurt plays some Mo Grain. The gnome mage. The world's first. Level 60. Method lost to a gnome. No, we ain't starting that meme. Okay, chill. We ain't starting that meme. Fucking furry. You still love me though, bitch. Can I have a? Yeah, this is the largest population, I think. This and one other one. I think is Mograine and Shastra. Mograine and Shastra is like the biggest one. Firepaw is pretty damn oh, not Firepaw, Firemaw, I think it's called. Was it Firepaw or Firemaw? I think it's Firemaw, because that's the name of the Pandaren. So you have Chen Storms out and he's turning into like the 3 elemental Pandarens. Firemaw and like the 2 others. I think yeah, it's Firemaw it's called. Why am I the only one here? What's going on? Like I've said many times, WoW Vanilla, man, that's the first thing I played. And I used to raid, I used to PvP, I used to do all kinds of shit. So I know what the fuck I'm doing, as well as many other people are knowing what the hell they're doing. But I pick my races very carefully. On the horde side, I want to play a mage, right? I picked a troll, even though undead, the Forsaken is better. When it comes to PvP, they are better because they have the will of Forsaken. But a troll mage is better PvP wise, or not PvP wise, but PvE wise. PvE wise, DPS, more damage, as well in PvP. I'm gonna do more damage, DPS, damage per second, than an undead mage will. However, if the undead mage gets like charmed, sleep, feared, or some shit like that, he can use the will of Forsaken to get out of it. It's an extra trinket, which is really great. An extra trinket for that you can use in PvP, right? But yeah, it's like I rather use a troll because of their berserk. Extra haste, extra damage per second, which means that you gotta picture it like this. The longer a power blast, right? That is the strongest fireball, the big one. The longer it takes you to cast that, the more damage it does. The faster it goes, the less damage it does. So I can go ahead and make my power blast so freaking long, and I can pop berserk. Berserk is not gonna affect the stats of my power blast. It just makes me able to cast any ability faster. That's what it does. That's it. It's not gonna take any effect when it comes to the rule of a fireball or a power blast, that the longer it takes, the more damage it does. The quicker it goes, the less damage it does. So with that being said, I can cast I can cast a power blast faster than an undead mage can, and it's still gonna do as much damage as the mage one does. That's pretty damn fucking good. Now here's the other kicker. Presence of mind. I go under the talents and I pick fire and a little arcane all the way till I get presence of mind. Presence of mind makes all my casting abilities instant. All of them will become instant, which means I can cast an instant power blast. It's gonna do as much damage as the one that takes time to cast. It's just instant. So what I normally did in vanilla PvP as a troll mage, well, actually as an undead mage at that time, was that I sheeped my opponent until they couldn't trigger it, they couldn't do anything, right? I made sure that they used their trinkets or whatever they had of abilities to get out of that situation, right? Then I sheeped them, and then I popped my power blast. While they're sheep, they can't do anything. They are gonna eat that shit no matter what. The moment I pop my power blast, after that, no, actually, no, wait. I pop overpowered. That's an ability, arcane ability that you gain as well. Overpowered makes all of my spells, all my abilities 76. What was it? 76 or 65? I think it was 65. It could stack up to like 76% or some shit like that, but normally it's like 65%. So all my spells would do 65% more damage. That's crazy. That's crazy. What? Quit online race? Do you want to quit this online scene? Okay. What the fuck? I baited him. I just baited him. Instead of using my palm, my presence of mind, so I could throw another power blast, I used my counter spell. I used my counter spell. Now, you can't counterspell a paladin's immune. You can't do that. But what I did was that I saved my presence of mind and I saved my overpower, and I tricked him to pop his immune. So now so what I did most of the time, then I started using I blink, I make sure I don't get into combat, I don't get too close to him. I started throwing some frost bolts so he gets slowed down. He's trying to catch up to me. And then I sheep him again, and here comes the fucking bullshit. And he can't do anything about that. He can't trigger it because he already uses triggered. He already used his fucking bubble, his immune, and all that shit. It's oof. He's done. He's done. He's done. Dead. He's dead. What's a good race for priest on both sides? There's a lot of people that say undead. A lot of people say undead. Undead priest is kind of good because and I can understand why. I can really understand why you would pick an undead, because if you are in a raid, like I did, like I used to raid Molten Core, Onyxia's Lair, AQ, and Naxxramas, right? I raided all these raids. It's really good to have an undead healer, an undead priest, because there are some of these enemies in the raids that are either gonna try to put you to sleep, right? Oh yeah, Sul'Gurub. I forgot about Sul'Gurub as well. There are some of these enemies that's gonna try to put you to sleep, or they're gonna stun you, or whatever the case may be. And when you are not in PvP, right, you gotta think about it like this: when you're not in battleground, you can't use your trinket. That's the rule. I don't know if they changed that, but as far as I remember, you cannot use your trinket unless you are in the battleground. I think you might be able to use your trinket in the outside world, but that's world PvP. Guys, that's world PvP. That's something else. It's still PvP at the end of the day, but the moment you enter a raid, right, that's PvE. And I think it actually not allows you to use your trinkets. So you gotta have some... Wow, what the fuck? What happened? So you gotta use other abilities to get out of those situations. You can have a mage that's really good at crowd control. That's why you always want to have a mage in your group. They can use crowd control, right? Where if they know which of the mobs that's gonna try to put somebody to sleep, they can sheep that mob, and the tank don't have to deal with that, and the healers don't have to deal with that, right? So that's the easiest way. Or you can have both of the things. You can have a mage and then an undead mage, because you gotta go back to what I said. Will of the Forsaken. Will of the Forsaken makes sure that you cannot get put to sleep, you can't get stunned, you can't get charmed or anything like that. That's the Will of the Forsaken. It's basically the same ability like humans. Humans have that same ability, which is called every man for himself. It really reminds of Undead's Will of the Forsaken. So I would definitely say a human priest or an undead priest. They're really good. But there are some characters that are able to burst out more heals than even an undead or a human, which is a troll. Because you gotta go back to what I said. Berserk. Berserk increases your haste, your casting speed, your attack speed. It increases every kind of speed. So you're gonna be able to like pop the heals really fucking quick. But at the end of the day, an undead is still really good as a healer. Troll healers are great as well. I would definitely say so when it comes to being a priest, right? Troll and undead. And they're basically also the only ones that can become a priest. I don't even think an orc can become a priest, so yeah. Cool, man. King, what's up, man? How is y'all doing? You are a human mage. All right, what kind of protection do you have? You have ice barrier. You have mana barrier. Although mana barrier, it takes mana every time you get hit. So I would go with ice barrier, right? And if you go frost mage PvP, you're gonna be able to CC, crowd control the opponent, and they're always gonna be slow as fuck, right? They can't even get near to you. That's a warrior's worst fucking nightmare. A warrior's worst nightmare is a mage, because they can just, sure, they have charge, but there's a cooldown on charge, right? So then you can just let them charge you one time, and they might get like big ass damage in on you. But if you get out of that situation and you freeze them, then they're fucked. Warriors are fucked. They're really fucking fucked in that situation. But there is a thumb rule. There is a thumb rule that every mage should know. If you're a good mage, and I'll play mage since vanilla, and I haven't changed class. I've never played. Well, I played other classes, but I've never mained any other classes. I've never had that. No, ever. I've always stuck to mage, so I know every single thing they can do since vanilla, and what is good and what is bad. So picture this, guys. You going a human mage. Now, what kind of protection abilities are you gonna have? Like I said, you're gonna have ice barrier, right? You're gonna have every man for himself, which is a free trinket. It's basically a free trinket ability, right? Then you're gonna have your legit trinket, right? What else are you gonna have? What else are you gonna have to getting out of situations? If you go frost mage, you're gonna be able to CC your opponent to death, right? You're gonna have sheep, and the best thing, here's the best ability that you're gonna get as a mage: ice block. Ice block also counts as a free trinket slash every man for himself slash will of the forsaken. You get charmed, ice block. You get put to sleep, ice block. Any kind of thing that stuns you, ice block. Not only does it get you out of the stun, it also makes you immune to any sort of damage. So if you have like a mage that's doing like a power blast on you and you put up an ice block, you literally ice blocking everything. Tommy, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just think about Mei from Overwatch. You remember when we were both playing Mei? We were doing like the whole duo Mei? Yeah. You know, Mei, she has her own like ice block as well. Or like, yeah, ice block in Overwatch. It's basically the same thing. That's where they had that whole idea from, for Mei. So how many protections did I just mention? And the number one, the thumb rule for a mage is to never get hit. That's the thumb rule. You gotta CC your opponent. You gotta slow them down. You gotta do all that shit, because mages they're a glass cannon character. They can do a lot of fucking damage. It costs them a lot of mana, and they have very, very, very little health. So the best PvP spec for a mage is always frost, because you're gonna be able to crowd control your opponent so freaking much. For damage burst is obviously the fire, but you would always go for ice. You gotta, yeah. Mages are like the number one character, like classes when it comes to kiting. Rogues are like the number one classes when it comes to stunning their opponent, because they do all kinds of shit like fucking sap, right? In stealth, they sap you, then they might pickpocket you while they do that, right? And then they're gonna start off with like with a gut rip. Maybe they're gonna start off with a gut rip, or they're gonna start off with an ambush. After you getting ambushed, they're gonna fucking backstab you. They're gonna poison you. You try to get out of the situation. Now they're gonna put blind on you. Blind. Here's the fucked up thing in WoW Classic. blind, if you use blind on an opponent, and if you stand in the right place, right, in the right area after blinding the opponent, you can re-stealth. So your opponent is blind, they're still getting hit by all the poison, right? The dots are fucking them up while you re-stealth, and you do that whole fucking combo again. And then they're like, oh my god, fuck this, man. And they try to like get out of that situation as well. Now you cheap shot them. Like rogues, rogues in a 1v1 is just, they're gonna stun you to death. I don't care what the fuck you play. They're gonna stun you. 10 hours and 24 minutes. Damn. Yo, I gotta go get dinner as well, man. This might be the last W, and then I'm ending my stream so I can make some dinner. It wasn't a 12 hours plus stream, but it sure as hell was kind of close. It sure as hell was kind of close to a 12 hours plus stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream regardless, though. But once I'm done streaming, I obviously not gonna be able to play. I'm not gonna log on Classic. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Because of the queue time and shit. But tomorrow I will wake up early in the morning again, and then stream World of Warcraft this time. But now I stream CTR for like 10 plus hours. So I gotta go back to leveling, right, in Classic. But I think I'm gonna spend some time playing current fucking World of Warcraft, like retail World of Warcraft, while editing my shit. While I edit the videos or eat my dinner or whatever the case may be. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do in current fucking World of Warcraft, because you know nobody's playing that game, man. Let's be honest. No one is playing that. I know when I log on, man, Stormwind or Orgrimmar is gonna be a fucking wasteland. That shit is gonna be a legit wasteland when I log on. But hey, I don't know, I guess it gives me time to like farm something. If I want to farm something, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna farm. I'm gonna farm something. I don't know. I'm gonna farm mounts. I think I'm gonna farm some mounts. I'm gonna go through some of the old school raids and farm some mounts. I'm not gonna stream it though. I'm not gonna stream it because, let's be honest, nobody gives a shit about current fucking World of Warcraft. Everybody love WoW Classic. That's what we love. Tommy, when I get on your server, you're probably already gonna be level 60. So I'm just letting you know. I don't know when I'm gonna make my alliance on Mograine, but I will make sure that it is on Mograine. And you know what I'm gonna be? I'm gonna be a female gnome. I'm letting you know right now, I'm gonna be a female gnome. The only reason why I'm gonna be a female gnome mage, right? There's two reasons. Number one, Chromie. I fucking love Chromie. I'm just saying, man. Chromie, she's my baby girl. She's literally the only gnome in my entire fucking existence of life that I can look at and say, hey. Alright. I'm just saying. Not even my finish or anything like that. Fuck that. I'm just saying Chromie is cute. That's all I'm saying. And she's also literally like controlling time and all that shit. So how can you fuck with that? Chromie is fucking awesome. But not only that, I'm gonna play a gnome because they have I don't remember what that ability is called. It's their character trait. They have a passive. No, it's not a passive ability. It is like a legit ability that you can pop. Anything that slows down a gnome, right? Any sort of ability that slows down a gnome, they can pop an ability, a race trait, a race ability they have that is literally just gonna get them off that. I don't remember what it's called. It's something with chain, or I don't know. Somebody can look that up. But anything that slows down a gnome, they have an ability where they can get out of that slowness. That's really freaking good in PvP. Unbelievably freaking good. Because how many characters, how many classes don't we have in WoW Classic, WoW Vanilla, that has an ability that's just going to slow the opponent in PvP? And you know, if you slow down in PvP arena or whatever the case may be, you're kind of fucked. movement is critical. Movement is critical. Positioning is critical in PvP. So the fact that gnomes can just fucking ignore the inignorable part of PvP, that you're gonna get slowed down eventually, sooner or later somebody's gonna come and slow your ass down, and make sure that you only have like walking speed, slow motion. Gnomes can get rid of that shit, so you can never slow down a gnome. That's fucking good. That's really good. So that's heavy PvP. That's heavy PvP right there. I could go a human mage and get every main for himself, but no, nah. I'm gonna fuck with a gnome. I'm gonna mess around with a gnome.